So when you're going for a master's in the US, should you pick a 1 year degree or a 2 year degree? Do you get the same OPT extension? Do recruiters value it the same? Will you have the same educational experience depending on the length of the degree? Well, I have a definitive answer for you in terms of which one to pick, but not for the reasons that you assume. So stay tuned to know the actual reasons. Clearing misconceptions is something that I enjoy doing, and I'm going to start out by clearing a few of these when you're deciding between a 1 year degree versus a 2 year degree. In terms of the OPT extension, which for a STEM designated degree is 3 years if you want to stay back and work on your student visa, that is unaffected despite you doing a 1 year degree or a 2 year degree. If you're doing a 1 year degree, then your OPT is activated once you finish that 1 year, therefore it's 1 plus 3. If you're doing a 2 year degree, then that OPT is activated after you finish 2 years. So it's going to be 2 plus 3. So that 3 years remains constant. So keep that out of your mind. Secondarily, do recruiters value a 1 year degree a little less? Not at all. American companies don't differentiate between 1 year degrees or 2 year degrees or 1.5 year degrees as long as you finish the set number of credits. A lot of degrees that are even 2 years long on paper can be completed in a year and a half if you take a higher course load, and a lot of students sort of smartly do this to reduce their overall cost of education. Therefore, the bottom line is recruiters do not undervalue 1 year degrees or shorter programs. This is simply not the case. In fact, a lot of top tier programs from universities like UT Austin, UC Berkeley, UC San Diego, and some of the Ivy Leagues are 1 year long. So this being said, it seems like an obvious decision. If you're getting the same OPT extension and recruiters value it the same, you might want to do a shorter degree and save some time and money. Well, it's not as simple as that, because I always recommend degrees that are longer than 1 year long. Again, understand that I'm not saying 2 year degree, but a degree that is longer than 1 year. The reason why I say this is if you're doing a longer degree, you simply have longer to look for a job. Understand that in the US, in order for you to get a job that activates the 3 year OPT, you need to find a job within 90 days after your graduation. Therefore, a lot of students end up starting their job search while they're enrolled in college itself during their first or second or third semesters, and a lot of them end up securing jobs before the degree is completed. A few of them, of course, eat into that 90-day period so that the OPT can be activated, but that can be stressful. Now, keeping this information in mind, understand that when you have a longer degree, which is more than 2 semesters long, you have longer to look for a job. If you're in a 1 year degree, during the first semester, you will only spend time adjusting to the new coursework, curriculum, and the assignments that are coming at you. That cultural adjustment can be challenging. You cannot really do any meaningful job search in that first semester. This means that you only have your entire second semester to secure a full-time job, and while this is doable, it can be a little stressful. So you've consumed our content, you've taken free consultation calls with us, you've seen the articles that we've written. Now, how about meeting the team one-on-one if you're based out of Hyderabad? On the 20th of October, between 1 and 4, the Gradvine office is throwing its doors open in Banjara Hills, and you can walk in and you can meet me, you can meet Suraj and the rest of the Gradvine team to have all your queries addressed. Don't miss out on this chance. We look forward to seeing you. Secondarily, if you're doing a degree that is longer than 1 year, then after your first 2 semesters, you can do a summer internship during the annual break. And getting an internship is easier because you're not dependent on an H-1B or an external visa. You can do it on what is known as a CPT, which you will get by default. Hence, finding that internship is easier. That internship might convert to a full-time job. And even if it doesn't convert to a full-time job, you have valuable experience that you can put down on your resume. Additionally, finding that internship is sort of practice for you to go through the recruitment process in the US, which includes sending dozens of resumes, perhaps even hundreds, to different companies, and interview rounds that can be diverse and multiple in nature. Therefore, with degrees that are longer than a year, you can finish that internship, come back during your third semester, and then leisurely look for a job, having that experience behind you. That being said, to be perfectly honest, if you're doing a non-thesis or a non-research based master's, I don't think a 2 year degree is necessary. You can finish it in a year and a half. That is plenty. Your course load should not be high. You have the luxury of a summer internship, and you can finish a higher number of courses during your first 2 semesters so that you have an easier course load during your final semester, so you can spend more time on your job search. In fact, a lot of master's programs are sort of designed in that way so that your course load in the final semester is lower. Hence, in conclusion, 2 year degrees are not necessary, but degrees that are longer than 1 year can make a lot more sense for you. However, On the flip side, if you're somebody with significant experience, you believe that you have enough of a network in the US, or you have a strong enough profile to secure a job really quickly, and you want to get into the job market sooner, then a 1 year degree might make sense for you. But for most freshers or people with limited work experience, I would recommend you stick to degrees that are longer than 1 year or 2 semesters long. If you're finding our content different from what you're seeing on YouTube all over, and if you find that the information is objective and well researched, you can have access to this information anytime you'd like. You can schedule a free consultation call with my team using the link in the description. And as a bonus, you can also join our WhatsApp groups where more such insightful discussions are happening every single day. My entire team, including myself, are a part of these WhatsApp groups. You can use the links in the description to join in. So I hope you found this information useful and definitive enough. We pride ourselves on giving such no-nonsense information. And if you liked our content, then please do like, share, and subscribe so that this good information is spread far and wide.